Today we're here to talk about conscious relating. If you're single, do you want unlimited marriage proposals? Do you want to have tremendous influence over your kids? If you're a salesperson, do you want to close more deals? This recreation will transform your life in all those regards. People who are conscious relators, their energy is infectious. They walk into a room and they are the masters of influence. There's two principles to relate consciously. The first one is ask, question, and listen. Listening builds on recreation number 3, listening from not knowing and giving people the experience of being heard and understood. And the second principle is that you always want to give the impression of increase in any situation. Ask questions and listen. Well, listening, we understand, is transformative in and of itself, but if we ask relevant questions that potentially interest that person, what's important to them, what you will do is you will transform the way you communicate with people. It is also probably the greatest time saver that there is, because how would you know somebody unless you ask questions, relevant questions, and listen? How would you know if their vision is similar to yours? Especially with dating. If you could ask questions and listen without judgment, it'll transform your life, save a tremendous amount of time. What you want to do is you want to be able to ask questions and listen, and people will tell you what they think. Here's what most people do in relating. They go into any and every situation to figure out what they can get, not what they can contribute or what is for mutual benefit. How do most people approach dating? They approach dating from what they can get. I'm lonely, security, work. Most people go to work to get paid. Now, getting paid is critical. It's really important. However, are they to contribute to a common vision, an inner subjective story that's moving our life forward? What do most people do when they go to church? They figure out what they can get rather than what can contribute to the whole organization. Notice your effects on other people. Have you ever gotten that phone call and you say, hey, Joe, I got a couple of minutes, and Joe goes on for 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally you start to say, Joe, I got to go, and he's not relating to you consciously, and what you're going to do is in the future, you're going to screen his calls. Notice how people relate to you in an everyday experience. Okay? Because you want to be a conscious relator, you want to notice, you want to ask questions and listen. Let's take it to the next level. And in every interaction, what you want to do is give the impression of increase. I'm telling you, this is the future of our planet right here, and I'll explain why in a minute. Always give people the experience of being heard and understood. There's something I want to tell you right now. People do not care how smart, how witty you are. All that people care about is how you make them feel. If you can make them feel better about their life or their situation, they will be, and you ask questions and listen, they will be attracted to you like you've never seen before. So, asking questions and listen, they feel like that you understand them. So they're going to be open to maybe an insight. They're going to be open to some wisdom that could maybe transform their life. Let's say that they're getting really negative, they're really down. What you can do is you can redirect their conversation because you've asked questions and listened without judgment. This is how people influence other people. Giving the impression of increase will transform your life. And we're going to talk more about this in conscious thinking and ways to do this. But in conscious movement, we talk about how you focus on that person, how you make that person feel like they are the only person in the room. And here's so at RDT and especially in the Ultimate Secret, we really define that the future of life, we are in a journey of expansion. And unless you adopt this exchange in abundance, the impression of increase, isn't it what you expect in this day and age from every business, this exchange in this abundance, this tremendous value? If you adopt ask questions and listen so you can know who that person is or what that situation is. And then always give the impression of increase in your business life, always the exchange of abundance. It will transform your relationships, transform your life, maybe even transform the world.